What's up, guys? In this video we're going to be going over envelopes. So we have a kind of a boring sound there. Looks kind of weird. And what happens is when you press a key, sound starts immediately. When you let go of the key, sound stops immediately, right? How we change that is with an envelope, or an envelope, however you want to say it. And in the middle here we have a hard mapped kind of amplifier envelope here. And we can adjust everything about it. The attack, decay, sustain, release, ADSR. So sustain is the overall maximum volume. Right? Not a whole lot exciting going on with that, but when you have the decay and the sustain, together, they do all sorts of fun things. So when you look at an ADSR, the D and the S, decay and sustain, really work well together. Right, you can make some really interesting pads and such. And when you can kind of reset them by having them both up here. And it goes back to where it was. There's no decay. Attack and release would be the gradual increment of how it fades up and then fades down. Right? See? It's gradual. So that sounds rather ye olde. Release is how long it takes for the sound to fade out. Right? And you can have it very long. Right? And that is for just amplitude or volume. Right? You can do other fun things with your envelopes. You have two down here, and you can assign any of them to anything, really. Right? So we have our filter, our saw going into our filter, and we want to kind of do the same thing with our volume, our amplitude, with the filter. So we can just go drop down, cut off A, bring this down, you can bring this up. Right, so there's no sustain, we can bring that up. Right, so it's kind of doing the same thing, but it's doing it with the cutoff. Right, so you got a nice little pluck going on there. Right, you can map other things to it, like volume. Whereas you can have two amplitude envelopes going on at the same time to kind of create kind of like weird evolving type things. Pitch. And this is the amount. Right, you can do all sorts of fun stuff with that. Sorry about that. My nose is being a sinus. And yeah, you have two of these, and you can map two sources to each one. Right, and you can do all sorts of neat stuff with that. And that is basically your envelopes. So ADSR envelope, there you go. All right, take care and have a good one.